You know you gotta pay for DLC, but the like button is definitely free. Fuck the intro though. Today we are talking about Miary. As you can see, she is out for the early releases. That's me. Thank you, Bandai, for doing something. But yeah, she's out for the early releases now. Miary is the third original Tekken 8 character. The others being, I almost said Raven for some reason. Reina and Victor. Reina is, I like Reina, right? I've played a little bit of Reina. Reina's cool. Victor, I'm not a big fan of, but he does look cool aesthetically, I will admit. But yes, this is the third original character, and so far, I've been enjoying her. I think she looks cool. She feels kind of good to play. We'll see which side of the DLC fence she lands on probably in the next couple weeks, as you know, or maybe you don't know. I'll tell you right now if you don't know. A lot of DLC that come out, especially in fighting games, they either land on two sides of the fence, right? They are either, for some reason, disgustingly broken, and they need to be nerfed at a pretty decent rate, or they come out trash for some reason, and, you know, people will be like, well, that's balanced. And honestly, it might take more than a couple weeks because you never really know. You know, it really does take some time, especially in Tekken, to understand what these characters are capable of. Regardless, I think that Tekken 8's, one of its main issues is that it seems to be balanced around hype. And what do I mean by that? I mean that when you look at Tekken 8, okay, maybe personally, right? I don't know if you guys feel like this, but when I look at Tekken 8, I think it looks good, it looks cool, you know? There's lots of effects going on, you know, you got your stance mix-ups, that's everybody at this point, but you know, you got your big counter hit sounds, like they just got a lot going on visually, they got a lot going on, just kind of like sonically too, you know, when you're listening to all the sounds, you're listening to all the explosions, even the grab breaks now have like a big boom sound when you do that. You see the heat makes a sound when you activate it. You know, there's a lot of things visually that are appealing about Tekken 8. And that may seem cool, which, okay, if we watch this, right, this shit's cool as hell to me, right? She's going crazy. Skate on them. Like I said, she may seem cool, and all these things may seem cool, but the less, like, okay, as a casual, as like a very casual now, I still think I qualify as a casual. I'm not like a professional or anything like that. But as a baseline casual, because there's levels to being a casual, you know? You got your people who just watch, you got people who just come in and play special style, or maybe they don't play special style, maybe they just come in and mash, you know, and then you got your people who are like maybe a beginner to slash getting into that intermediate level, you know what I mean? You got a lot of tiers of casuals. The higher you go in that transition from casual to intermediate to maybe even just being a good player, you start to see through the cracks. And what I mean is that all these things that look cool, you know the issues with them, right? Like, you're like, oh, it looks cool that Lars can float around the screen until for some reason you can't step it, even though you're stepping it, but you're still getting hit because his shoulder hits you on the other side anyway. You know, you're like, oh, heat looks cool until you realize that Clive has a tracking heat burst on both sides, which he needed for some reason. You know, all these things look cool, and then you start to feel the effects of the quote-unquote looking cool, and it hurts a little bit, you know? It starts to feel a little demoralizing, but it's all for one purpose, and I think that's generating hype. I think they just want you to feel something playing the game. They're like, yeah, this looks amazing, don't you want to play it? And in a sense, yes, right? I will admit, in a sense, yes. Like, it does look amazing. I do want to play it. But there gets to a point where you need to realize that you can't just generate hype. You need to balance the hype with actual balance. You can't just have cool stuff there needs to be a little bit of balance. Now someone that, and this is me speaking from a place of slight ignorance, I won't lie, but someone who is on the opposite end of that spectrum, at least from what I look at, is Virtual Fighter. No diss, no hate, but when I look at Virtual Fighter, I see a game that may be balanced well, right? But it looks so fucking boring to me. It just makes me want to go to sleep half the time, right? Sometimes it looks good. I won't admit, like, I'm not gonna say it's trash all the time or anything, or say it's trash at all. I've never really played it, but you know, sometimes like I'm watching Virtual Fighter, I'm like, this is sleepy, bro. I don't want to watch this. Like, what are you doing? And I think that it literally just has the opposite effect of Tekken, and I think that's interesting. Speaking of generating hype, do you know what generates hype like no other? Commentary. The commentators. Whether that be sports, whether that be fighting games, whether it be wrestling, because I believe that wrestling is not, it is a sport, but it's not, it's a weird mix, right? There are certain things that just, they generate the hype, you know what I'm saying? They give you that feeling. And that's kind of why I want to actually be a commentator. As much as I love playing the game and as much as I enjoy being good at games, I don't just want to be good at a game. I also want to be able to generate hype. I want to make people feel something. I want to make people watch a match, and as they're watching that match and crazy stuff is going down, and they're listening to me, right? Just like you are right now. And they go, wow, that match was good, but the commentator, he made that joint a little bit better. He made it a little bit more saucy, man. And I don't know, I just think that's an amazing thing to be a part of. I think that hype is something that is so, I can't even say underrated. I want to say it's perfectly rated. Everyone loves some hype. There's no one who's like, oh man, I hate hype moments. Oh man, I don't want to feel something. There's no one like that. So when you get people on these commentator sticks, you know, like a Bum16, like a Yipes, like a Tasty Steve, all the commentator goats, right? When you get these people out here and you feel that hype, you know, it just I almost can't say words. I almost don't even have the words for it, you know. Regardless, sorry, I went on a tangent. Anyway, back to Miyazo. I think that Miyazo will be an interesting catalyst to see if this hype style they're doing is working, because this is the first Tekken 8 character not on release that is original. And I think that they had a plan in mind when they made her. I want to see the vision. Okay, let's see what the vision is. Because right now, even the crabs are hype. Right now, I don't know, she's cool. I'm not hating. I think she's pretty cool.
Round 4. Fight.
But like I said, this is literally day 1. Day 2, I guess. I didn't really get to library yesterday. I was at work enjoying, but you know, it is what it is. Trying to get her to run into a down forward too. Tripping her down. Give me the grab. Nice grab. Nice grab animation. She got hit by that. That's great. Wow, she blocked that. I'm so glad she didn't punish it properly. We don't know the frames on moves yet. That's okay. I won't be mad at it. Regardless, we get that round. The final round. I like her movement. Her movement seems very cool. Nice counter hit. Okay. I didn't know they comboed. Oh yeah, we schmoovin'. We schmoovin'. Give me that. Give me that. Get up. Fucked her up, I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, the gang there. The gang there, get away. Sorry, my gang was on some shit. GG. All right, let's finish this one up. With a little commentator for me. You know, going over this match. Let's go. Okay. She hit me with some lows, I ain't gonna lie. Try to break out the plus frames. Okay, I didn't finish the combo. Nice duck. Nah, we know. You just showed me. You just showed it to me. Okay. Now, I think admittedly neither of us really know what we're doing. So this is a little slow. A little slow match, but that's okay. That's cool. Her wall things are also cool. Like the things she can do on the wall are very dope. Oh, I was hoping that would hit. Ooh, the sweep. I'm dead. Finish that combo. Oh, that was not a finish. Okay, nice break. I didn't have no. If I had more health, I think that actually would have been godlike. That's actually a huge move now that I think about it. Nice grab break. Get off me. Give me that. Okay, nice grab break again. Sit down. Okay, no combo for me. Only lap the one so far. Get off me. Nice. We not taking that though. I'm telling you, that shit's cool. That shit's probably incredibly dope. Gotta be ready for that. The heat engager. Let's go in. She probably thought a low was coming. The wall splatties. I don't have combos though. Nice. Okay. Okay, she got me with the kind of halo. Get off me though. No respect. She just mashing anyway. And that's why you getting kind of hit grab. What's up? I'm gonna let that heat run out. Give me that. Nice break. I'm gonna let that heat run out though. Sidestep it. Another grab. It's good. Got her up out of there. Got her up out of there. Let's go. Next round. Can she turn it around? Or is this another win? I'm trying to hit her with that up 401. I'm trying to hit her with that. The up 401 is some pure hype to me. I love that move. Nice. Okay. Okay, she's busting out that low a lot. Okay, we can bust out that low. Okay, I think she actually conditioned me to start doing it. That's pretty funny. Nice. And the wall splat. Okay, you got it. Final round, I guess. Let's go. Hope you enjoyed the video so far. Plus frames. Okay, she's doing that low a lot. I know it's -14, but I don't know how to punish that with this character yet. I mashed into it. I wonder if she mashed into it. Yes, sir. Okay, heard that. Okay. Nice. Heat dash. No more heat for her. Give me that grab. Okay, what's up? That might be a wrap. You might have just died from that shit. I'm about to find out. You definitely gotta pay for a DLC for the like button. Free. And so is she. GG. The gang with me. Disperse.